Eric Kane here on the Domino's postgame show. Carson Newman, a 98-65 winner over Coker. Here to get the clean sweep on the season over the Cobras. Eric Kane alongside Carson Newman women's basketball coach Mike Mincy. And Coach, a pretty dominant game from start to finish. Tori Griffin in her second consecutive start, she comes out and scores 20 points. A couple big threes early on to get you guys going. What did you like from her back in that starting rotation?
Well, you know, this is the first two games she started in her career, and you know, I think she earned the start by how she had played in the previous games, and then came out, had a great performance against Mars Hill. Certainly tonight, 20 might be close to her career high. I'm not real sure, but you know, I went down at halftime. I was like, you know, Tori's just a bucket getter right now. She's just putting the ball in the basket, and you know, she's got good size. She does a good job on the press, and when she's scoring like she's doing, you know, it makes me feel good that I've made that decision to put her in the starting lineup. Yeah,
absolutely. Kayla Maris side, she kept her in there at the end, try to get that double-double. Her 15th double-double on the season, her 28th of her career. But again, 11 boards. She was all over the rebounds tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she went in there and did a great job early. It seemed like she was collecting just about every rebound, and you know, she gave up the ball a lot there, pitching it to Harris in the first half, and you know, it's I don't really, you know, you don't really get into stats and that kind of thing, but I think for her, somebody that's done so much for our program, and the way that she's been, you know, selflessly just going to the boards and rebounded, you know, I think it was the right thing to do to see if she couldn't get another bucket and get that extra double-double, because it, you know, it does mean something to her. And that doesn't mean that it's about points. For her, it's more about rebounding. But in order to give you a double-double, sometimes you got to get those points. So
she had the rebounds early on. So.
She had the rebounds early on. It's just a matter of points. You know, it was kind of a struggle from the field for her, but I was happy to see that she finally figured it out there and got that double-double.
Coach, you guys forced a ton of turnovers tonight, and you scored 24 points off those turnovers. What did you like about your defense that was really smothering at times?
Yeah, you know, I keep telling them if we play with good effort, the press can be effective. It's just, you know, at any point in time, if there's one guy that doesn't give good effort, you can potentially give up an open layup or an open jumper. And, you know, at times I thought we had all five guys on the floor that was giving good effort. And, you know, we not all the time turned them over, but, you know, sometimes we got them into quick shots, and it was one and done. I don't think they had an offensive rebound the whole first half, which was a big stat for us. And then in turn, we went down and scored 59 points the first half. You know, we scored the ball really well. Wasn't as pretty in the second half, but, you know, you come out, you're up 26 or whatever. You know, we tried to get them to play as hard as we could, and I thought they did a decent job. We just never got into a real good flow there in the second half.
Coach, you took care of business here at home. You're going to hit the road for Anderson and Catawba before coming back here against Tusculum in a week from a half from now. What are some things to work on the road this week as you take on Anderson and Catawba?
Well, you know, we'd done a decent job, in the paint. We'd allowed them to kind of ISO us a little bit, and it happened a little bit in the second half. And of course, Anderson has really good post players, and they had a girl come off the bench last game and went for 21 points because of our inability to guard them on the block. So we're going to have to make sure that as we go over there Wednesday, working the 2 days in practice Monday and Tuesday, that we got to figure out a way to stop them around the block, because yes, they have great guards, but they also have that ability to throw it inside, and that's why they're undefeated in conference play right now.
Carson Newman, a 98-65 winner over Coker, second win of the season over the Cobras. That is head coach Mike Mincy for Carson Newman women's basketball. Coach, thanks so much. Best of luck this week.
All right, thanks, Eric.
No problem. That is Carson Newman coach Mike Mincy here on the Domino's